So it looks like this Hollywood box office drought is going to come to an end thanks to Dune Part 2, which most people seem to like. One of the rare occurrences, audiences and critics line up, which you don't see very often. Even at top critics, 90%. All audience, verified audience, still at 95%. Isn't it funny how that works? If something is actually good, people will turn out for it. And, you know, when you have something that's bad, like Madam Web, nobody turns out for it. This movie is absolutely crushed, despite a pretty cool Chinese poster. I actually kind of like this poster. However, I don't think any kind of window dressing can save this movie. So China was kind of the last hurrah for this movie. And on Friday, the opening day for Madam Web, it only pulled in $298,000. Pretty bad. You know, there could have been a way to maybe help this movie make a little bit more money. Not really sure how much more this would have brought in. For those of you not watching or just listening to this, Cosmic Book News posted a picture of Cindy Sweeney from Anybody But You, where she's just in a bra, making $200 million plus, versus Madam Web, where they do their absolute best to make her unattractive. Still somewhat failed, but I'll never understand. Why would you cast her just to make her frumpy? And, you know, this is the biggest thing in superhero movies now. Let's just make the actress as frumpy as possible. I don't understand it. Sex sells. Why are you embarrassed of Cindy Sweeney? You literally hired a beautiful actress. Why would you not make her beautiful in the movie? It makes no sense whatsoever, but this is modern Hollywood. So this is where we're at right now with Madam Web. Probably the last update for this. I would imagine that they're going to finally pull this piece of shit out of theaters, and hopefully lessons will be learned. I'm going to guess not, considering Sony wants to flood the market now with Spider-Man movies. I talked about that yesterday, but regardless, at least we're going to get something good with Dune. I'm actually looking forward to watching this. I plan on going to see it tomorrow. I've never seen the first one. I'm going to watch the first one today and go see the second one tomorrow. So that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. I've actually been waiting to do this because I bought the 4K disc when it came out, and I decided I might as well just wait. And I'm going to watch this one, and then I'm going to go watch the second one. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing that because it looks like I'm going to get to see some good entertainment, which is always nice because we don't get much of it. At least in the Western entertainment area. Lots of good stuff from the Eastern internet area. 430 episodes deep in One Piece now, so I've got a lot to watch there. But as far as American entertainment, not very much. So Dune 2 pulling in $12 million. Update, that's for their Thursday night, which is a lot of money for Thursday night previews. Dune Part 2 has now grown to $12 million plus in previews. Warner Brothers said Friday that's from 4,500 locations. IMAX alone delivered 4.5 million of that number, or 38% of the preview figure. 2 million came from an IMAX fan screening on February 25th. Audience reactions have hit Rotten Tomatoes, and they're at 95%, which is great. The first Dune saw 83% from Rotten Tomato and 90% from Rotten Tomato critics. Dune Part 2 preview cash is just under that of Deadpool, which did $12.7 million in 2016, and that's just under the $13 million from Warner's The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. Again, those didn't have any fan screening money built in, but that's interesting. But that's an interesting range of fanboy comparisons for two movies that opened to 132.4 million and 84.6 million respectively. So this movie probably going to make money, and what I really like about that is it's technically a sequel, but I mean it's like a sci-fi movie. So sci-fi movies I would like to see make a comeback. I'm a little tired of everything being a superhero movie. So I like that this movie is kind of breaking the mold. We'll see how much money it actually makes, but it's nice to see, and it shows that people still want to go to the theaters. They don't want to go to the theaters to see Madam Web, but something good comes out, they turn up for it in droves. So the theaters aren't dead. The problem is what you're putting in the theaters are dog shit. When you make something good, people show up for it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I will monitor the box office and have an update on Monday to how things went. I will probably talk about Dune on Saturday for Flashcast. Looking forward to sharing my feelings. And until then, let me know what you think about Dune in the comments. What do you think about this movie making money? How do you feel about Madam Web dying a slow death over in China? And anything else. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Also important. Hit that notification bell. Check out my locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.